Hello, children, the children of Rap Ministries. Thank you guys for joining our first children's Bible live stream. And well, it's not a lot. I'm streaming it, but you'll see it later. But thank you guys for joining us. And we're going to be teaching you the Bible every week, if not every week, every other week. But we're going to start with Genesis chapters 1 through 4. We're going to read Genesis chapter 1 through 4 today. And I know you guys will enjoy it. So, guys, let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me make sure that all right, it's up there where you can actually see it. Great. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with, this is called the beginning. We're going to read Genesis through 1 through 4 through creation all the way up to Adam or all the way up to Cain and Abel. All right. So here we go, guys. Hope you enjoy this teaching or this reading. In the beginning, even before time was created, there was the what? The Most High. Yah. He existed. God was not lonely, or Yah, he was not lonely. He communed with himself in harmonious love. Then it was he who what? Created the what? He created the heavens and the earth. And the Most High said, "Let there be light." And there was light. The Most High saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. Yah called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning. This was the first day. The Most High created light. Was the first thing that he created. Not the sun, not the moon. He just created light. It's powerful, young people. We need to learn these things. We need to learn these things. The first day he created what? He created what? Light. Watch this. And Yah said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters." What's an expanse? The heaven, the sky. The sky, that's the expanse between the waters to separate water from water. So there's water above the sky, and then there is water. There is also water beneath. So Yah made the sky, and he separated the water and the expanse from the water above it, and it was so. And the Most High, he called the expanse. What's that expanse called? It's called the sky. And guess what? There was evening and there was morning, and that was the second day. See, boys and girls, young people, what we're not taught is that with the Most High, the day starts from evening to morning. That's how he works. That's how he operates. But today we go from day to night. No, with the Most High, it's evening to morning. That's how he reckons days. And Yah said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place." So the water that was in the sky, or above the sky, or below the sky. He said, what did he say? He said, "Let the water under the sky," not the water. See, when you see the nice, beautiful blue sky out there, there's water above that. There's water above that. And under the sky, there's water beneath. But we're going to see what those are called. And it says, so I read it again. And Yah said, let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let the dry ground appear. So now we have the earth, dirt that you see outside, the dirt, the ground that we walk on. And it was so. And Yah called the dry ground, he called it what? Land. And the gathered the waters, he called, and the waters that he gathered, what did he call them? He called them what? Seas. That's when you go out to the ocean, guys. He called them what? Seas. And God saw that it was what? He saw that it was what? Good. Then y'all said, let the land produce vegetation. That's grass, boys and girls. Grass, flowers, herbs, all of those things. And he said, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land bear fruit with seed in it according to various kinds. And it was so. So he made all of the different kind of plants and flowers, like dandelions, like clovers, like all kind of trees, oak trees, palm tree, whatever kind of tree you can imagine, he created. Any kind of plant, the Most High, he created those plants, boys and girls. So watch this. The land produce vegetation plants, bearing seed according to their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seed in according to their kind. And the Most High saw that it was what? Good. And there was what? Evening. And there was morning. And that was the what? The third day. Wow, we got light. We got the sky. Now we have seas and land being created on day 3, boys and girls. Let's keep it moving. So let's see what was on the 4th day. On the 4th day of creation, the Most High created the sun and the moon and the stars and a vast universe. All of the planets and stuff that you learn about in school, the Most High, he made that. And Yah said, let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night. Watch this. And let them serve as signs to mark the seasons and the years and the days and the years. And let them be light in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth. So the sun and your moon is to give light in the daytime, is the sun, and light at night would be the moon. And that sun and that moon is for signs and seasons for the Most High's feast days. We're going to teach you about those. The world today, they celebrate their own feast days like Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Valentine's Day. But the Most High, he has his days. And his days are Feast of Trumpets, Passover, Day of Atonement, all of those kind of things. We're going to teach you that as we navigate or move through the Bible, boys and girls, young sisters and brothers. But watch this. And I'll read it again. And the Most High said, let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs and to mark seasons and days and years, and let them be for lights in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth. And it was so. The Most High made 2 great lights, the greater light, the sun, to rule or govern the day, and the lesser light to sovereign or rule the night. He also made the stars, boys and girls, the stars. It says, and Yah set them in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth, to rule the day and the night, and to separate the light from darkness. And God saw that it was so. And the evening, and there was evening, and there was morning, and that was the 4th day. All right, let's look at day 5. On day 5 of creation week, the Most High filled the seas with living creatures. And the Most High said, let the water teem with living creatures. Let it have what? Living creatures in it. And let the birds fly across the expanse of the sky. So the Most High created the great creatures of the sea, like whales and sharks, dolphins. We got all kind of birds in the sky, doves, ravens, pigeons, whatever you can think of. The Most High, he created those things. And let the birds fly across the expanse of the sky. So the Most High created the great creatures of the sea and every living and moving thing with the water according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kinds. And God, what he say? The Most High, what he saw that it was what? Good. The Most High blessed them and said, be fruitful and increased in number and fill the water in the seas and let the birds increase in the earth. And there was what? Evening and there was morning. And that was the what? The fifth day. Evening, morning, fifth day. So on day 5, what does he create? He creates the birds and the sea creatures. So let's look at the 6th day. Let's see. I think that's where you and I are. We were made on that day. Watch this. On day 6, on day 6, let's see what he made. On day 6 of creation week, the Most High created the what? The land animals. Then the Most High said, let the earth produce living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, creatures that crawl, and the wildlife of the earth according to their kinds. And it was so. So whatever kind of land creature you can think of, monkeys, rhinoceroses, zebras, lions, tigers, bears, not oh my, but lions, tigers, bears, whatever kind of animal you can think of, the Most High made. Squirrels, raccoons, he made them. And it was so. So the Most High made the wildlife of the earth according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, like sheep, cows, all of those kind of things according to their kind, and creatures that crawl on the earth, on the ground according to their kind. And the Most High saw that it was what? It was good. Everything that the Most High created, young people, is good. He created every living thing. All right. Watch this. On the 6th day, what day were we just on? He saw it was good. We're not finished with this one. But on the 6th day, so on the 6th day, land creatures. Now here comes you and I. On the 6th day, the Most High formed a new creation from the dust of the ground. The Most High breathed into the body of clay, and the man became a living soul. He breathed into man, Adam, the breath of life. And the man became a living, breathing soul. And he was made in the image of the Most High, higher than the animals. All the animals, they were subject to the first man. Little boys, little girls, young people. and the Most High called the creature man and gave him the name Adam. Adam means man, man means Adam. He called his name Adam, which means man of the earth, of the dust. The Most High looked at all his creation. What? From everything from light to the sky, to the seas, to the sun, moon, stars, to the sun, moon, stars, to the land creatures, to the sea creatures, to the birds in the air, all the way down to man. He looked at it, and watch what he says. He looked at all his creation and said, it is what? Not good, but very good. Now watch this. On the 7th day, the Most High rested from all his work. What was his work? He created the world. The Most High, he blessed the 7th day. That's the day you're probably watching this video, which is the Sabbath day, the 7th day of the week, not Sunday, Saturday. That's the seventh day of the week. Because watch this, the seventh day, and made it holy. He made it holy. He created this day and he made it holy forever. Because on it he rested from all the work of creating the world he had done. Now the Most High, look what he does, boys and girls, young people. How the Most High had planted, he planted a garden east in Eden. There he put the man, Adam, he had formed. The trees in the garden were both pleasing to the eye and good for food. Water came up from the earth to water the garden, and a river flowed out of the garden. And even though God had created it, he gave the man work to do to take care of the garden. Sometimes your mom and dad, they give you a house to live in and they ask you to clean your room. Clean it. They give you food to eat. Eat it. Obey your parents in their house. Watch this. He put man in the garden, but in the middle of the garden, the Most High planted the tree of life, which provided what? Eternal life that we're trying to get one day, boys and girls, young people. He also planted another tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The Most High told the man he could eat from any tree in the garden. Look at those two trees. He told him he can eat from any tree in the garden, but he also gave him a severe warning. He said, you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for when you eat of it, you shall surely die. He said you can eat of all of the trees, but don't eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For in the day that you do eat it, he said, you shall surely die. Not maybe die, surely die. The Most High had created the land animals and the birds of the air out of the ground as well. He brought them to Adam to see what he would call each one of them. Adam gave all the animals their names. If a lion walked by him, he said, that's lion. If a tiger walked by him, he said, oh, that's a tiger. If a monkey walked by him, he said, oh, that's a monkey. If a gorilla, oh, that's a gorilla. A horse, oh, that's a horse. But every day, Adam had the opportunity to talk directly with the Most High and enjoy close friendship with him. You should pray to the Most High. When you need help, don't get discouraged. Fall to your knees and tell the Most High what the problem is and tell him what you need him to do. Praise him. Give him praise, because you tell him, oh, Father, I know that you made the stars, you made the sun, you made the moon, you made the animals, you made the plants, you made the water, you made everything, you made me. This is my problem. Can you help me with it? He will help you. Remember that every day of your life, he will help you. The Most High knew that it was not good for Adam to be alone, because guess what? Everything else had a companion. A horse had a companion. A zebra had a companion. A kangaroo had a companion. But there was no one comparable to Adam. There was no other person for Adam. But it says, and the Most High knew that it was not good for Adam to be alone. But among all the animals, the Most High saw that there was no mate suitable for Adam. The Most High then revealed the next great step in his creation plan. The Most High, he calls Adam to go to sleep, a deep sleep, to fall into a deep sleep. And while he was sleeping, the Most High took one of his ribs, and from that rib, he fashioned, or he made, the first woman. And he brought her to the man. She was the perfect complement to him in every way. And Adam called his beautiful new wife, he called her what? Eve. Now, and so I'm going to, I read that he called her, Adam called her Eve, but he didn't call her Eve until after they ate from the tree. Just thought I would say that. But anyway, let's keep it moving. And the Most High brought her, who? Her who? The woman to the man. So the Most High himself performed the what? The very first wedding. Adam was overwhelmed by her beauty. She was beautiful. And the indescribable gift that God had provided to him. The Most High gave him a beautiful woman that matched him. Now let's see what happens. Satan, that's the devil, one of the fallen angels, now sought to destroy the Most High's great plan. He watched and he waited for an opportunity to destroy the Most High's beautiful work, which was man. So he entered the serpent in the garden and spoke through it to Eve. So the devil, he didn't like Adam and the woman. He didn't like man and the woman. He wanted to get them to fall, to get them to go against what the Most High had said, just like he wants you to do wrong things. He wants you to disobey your parents. He wants you to get mad at your parents. Don't get mad at your parents. Your parents love you, young people. But let's see this. Let's see what happens. The first thing he tried to do, who? The devil, was to question what the Most High had said. And here's the serpent. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? And here's Eve. She said, it said, the woman was fully aware what the Most High had told them and repeated what the Most High had said. We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but the Most High did say you must not eat from the fruit of the tree that is in the middle or the midst of the garden, and you must not touch it or you will die. Let's see what the serpent says. Then Satan, the serpent, gave a complete lie and tried to get her to question the Most High's goodness and character. You will not die, for the Most High knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be open and you will be like him, knowing good and evil. So then Eve says, she looked, the fruit is good for food and beautiful. Plus, I can gain wisdom. So she ate. She ate the apple, or the fruit, not the apple. She ate the fruit. Boys and girls, I'm here to tell you, just because something looks good, it looks good to the eye, and everybody else is doing a thing, don't do it if it's wrong. Even it may be fun, but don't do it, because its end will be destruction. So she said, the fruit is good for food and beautiful. Plus, I can gain wisdom. So she ate, and she gave to her husband, and he ate. She said, I didn't die. Eat some also, so you can be wise as well. Somebody might tell you to do drugs. Oh, it makes you feel good. Everybody's doing it. See, I took it. You won't die. Don't listen to that. It will mess your life up. So when Adam ate, he says, what have I done? And they said, oh no. Adam and his wife sinned by breaking God's, or the Most High's, loving command. In that moment, they experienced shame. They experienced shame because they realized that they were naked. I have never felt this way before. I feel dirty and ashamed. Adam and his wife sewed fig leaves together to try to cover themselves and their nakedness. And when they heard the Most High walking in the garden in the cool of the day, they ran and they hid themselves. The Most High says, "Where are you?" Adam says, "I heard you in the garden and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid." The Most High says, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" And Adam said, the woman you put here with me, she gave me some of the fruit of the tree and I ate. The Most High said, "Woman, what is this you have done?" And she said, "The serpent deceived me. He told me I wouldn't die and that I would be like you. He lied to me." And so the Most High says to the serpent, "Serpent, because you have done this, you are cursed above all animals. You will crawl on your belly and eat dust all the days of your life. There will be enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and hers. He will crush you. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." This offspring, the seed that the Most High is talking about, is Yeshua. You may hear some people call him Jesus. One day, Yeshua is going to come back into defeat Satan completely, boys and girls. That's why you must always do what your Bible and your parents tell you to do, as long as it's according to the Bible. Now, the Most High could have destroyed the devil and all his angels, but he allowed them to live as a test for human to see who will follow the Most High and who will follow the devil or Satan or the serpent in his rebellion. It is here that God, the Most High, promises a future battle when a descendant of this woman would defeat Satan, that's Yeshua, and deliver mankind from the curse of sin and death. The curse of sin was now active and alive in the human race. "I will surely multiply your pain." Now the woman has to have pain when she has a baby. Now, man, when he gets a certain age, he dies. Death is in the world now. He said, the Most High said, "I will surely multiply your pain in childbearing. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you." And look what the Most High says to Adam. "Because you have listened to the voice of your wife, and have eaten of the tree which I command you, you shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of you. In painful toil you shall eat of it, and all the days of your life. Thorns and thistles shall bring forth for you. By the sweat of your brow you shall eat your food till you return to the ground. For out of it you were taken, for you are dust, and to the dust you shall return." Now Adam has to work hard. He has to farm. He has to farm the land. It's harder now. He's sweating now, all because he ate what he shouldn't have ate. Now let's watch this. The first bloodshed in human history is recorded as the Most High kills two animals to use their skin as a covering for fallen humans. The Most High introduces animal sacrifice, and he with the fur from the animal, he gives clothes to Adam and Eve. But guess what, boys and girls, young people? For their sin, they get kicked out of the garden. So the Most High, Yah, banished them from the Garden of Eden. He did not want them to live forever in their sinful state. After driving them out of the garden, he posted an angel or a cherubim and with a flaming sword to guard the way of the tree of life. He did what? Now I'm going to tell you, they said that, now watch this. He placed angels there with a flaming, look at that sword turning. Now it's not showing every other way like it does in the Bible, but that sword, the angel guarded the garden so they could not come back in. Watch this. After driving them out of the garden, he posted the angel with a flaming sword to guard the way of the tree of life so they couldn't eat from the tree of life anymore. Disobedient to the Most High had brought the first of many painful consequences. When you do wrong, you have to pay for it, boys and girls, young people. In their new home away from the garden, Adam and Eve had their first child, Cain. Later, they had a second son, Abel. They also had another son and daughters, had other sons and daughters, three children. These children grew up and had a family of their own. Adam and Eve was the first creation of the Most High, were genetically perfect, and as a result, the first generation lived long lifespans, many hundreds of years. In the beginning, family members married close relatives. Mutant genes, they don't even worry about that. We'll just go on from there. But we're gonna read about Cain, and we're gonna read about what? Abel. And Cain and Abel, what they do? They grew. Cain preferred working the soil. Cain was a farmer. The younger son, Abel, he liked being a herdsman. He was a shepherd. The Most High had revealed to the couple and their children how to give sacrifice as a reminder of the seriousness of sin. Though being a shepherd and being a farmer were both honorable occupations, Cain and Abel brought their sacrifices to the Most High in different manners. Abel's sacrifice was the firstborn of his flock. It was his best and given with a heart towards the Most High, and it was given the way the Most High revealed to them. Cain chose instead to bring what he wanted, some of his crop. The Most High looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain's offering, he did not look with favor. So Cain became angry, and the Most High said, "Why are you angry, Cain? Why is your face downcast, or why are you frowning up? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it. You must master sin. You must master doing what the Most High said, boys and girls. Doing what your parents say, young people. Because disobedience just brings more and more bad things to your life. But Cain, watch this, but Cain chose not to listen to the Most High's words. My brother, come see how the Most High has blessed my newest crop, he said to Abel. But brother, look at him. He set his brother up, and he did what? He killed his brother. But nothing escapes God's attention. The Most High sees everything, boys and girls. Everything you do, every good thing, every bad thing you do, he sees it. But nothing escapes the Most High's attention. He knows and he sees everything we do. The Most High came to Cain and asked him a question. Where is your brother, Abel? Cain said, how should I know? Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, brothers and sisters, little children, young people, you are your brother's keeper. You're supposed to look out for one another, do the right thing, protect one another. Watch this. The Most High says, what have you done, Cain? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are under a curse and driven from the ground, which opened his mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. So now the ground, he can't farm anymore. Cain, who loved farming, would now be a wanderer and a scavenger. And Cain said, my punishment is more than I can bear, Most High. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me. The Most High said, not so. If anyone kills you, he will suffer vengeance 7 times over. So Cain went out from the Lord's presence and lived in an area east of Eden. He left the Most High's presence. So when you disobey, you have to get away from the Most High. Adam and Eve, they sinned in the garden. They got kicked out. Cain murdered his brother. He killed his brother. He gets kicked out. He has to wander the world, wander the earth. Cain's wife became pregnant, and she gave birth to a son named Enoch. Not the Enoch that we're going to talk about later. It was 2 Enochs. She had a baby, and she had the pain. Cain was then building a city, and he named it after his son Enoch. His offering began to specialize, his offspring or his seed or his children began to specialize in different vocations or different jobs. Some lived in tents, some raised livestock or animals. Some made and played musical instruments. Metallurgy came into being as his descendants learned to forge tools out of bronze and iron. The Most High granted Adam and Eve another son, Seth, in the place of the one who had been murdered, which was Abel. It was through the line of Seth that the Most High's promised deliverer, the Messiah, Yeshua, would come one day. In these very first generations, societies and cultures began to grow. But as the people increased, sin increased. More people, more sin. The more people want to do wrong. Don't you do wrong. In these very first generations, societies, creatures began to grow. But as the people increased, again, sin increased. The descendants of Seth were the first to call on the name of the Most High in hope of a restored relationship. That's not true. They begin to call on the name of the Lord and worship other gods. They profane the name of the Lord. Every Bible that you read, you have to make sure that it is correct. They profane the name of the Lord. Enosh, Enosh, he was the one that did what? He profaned the name where they start to worship other gods and idols. Which in next week we're going to see why the Most High had to destroy the world with a flood. We'll get to that next time. But watch this. But much of society became very violent and people became immoral. The metals that made tools were also formed to make weapons to maim and to kill. Killing and murdering. That's wrong. Let's go back. I want to show you. Because Seth's descendants, Seth was good. But Seth hoped that his son Enosh would do right. But he didn't. And as a result, this is what happens. Much of the society became very violent. And people became immoral. They're fighting and doing all kind of wicked stuff. The metals that made tools were also formed to make weapons to maim and to kill, like Cain had did to Abel. Every thought was sinful, and no one lived righteously. Men made slaves of their fellow man. Adam committed one sin, but now his children committed many sins. The Most High, who is holy and without blemish, was sorrowed by the wickedness that was now in the earth. He planned to wipe out all he had created, both man and animal, from the face of the earth. But one man found favor in God's or the Most High's eyes. We're going to show you that man next week. His name is Noah. So that's the end of chapters 1 through 4. You can go to kingstone.co if you want to buy some of these Bible books that we are reading to you today. But boys and girls, thank you for joining us today. We'll try to have another teaching for you or another Bible reading for you next time. Talk about what you learned with your parents. Go back and read on your own in the Bible. If you have a children's Bible or the regular Bible, and match up what I said. Match it and make sure that it matches up. Never let someone read you the Bible and you just believe what they say. Always go back and look for yourself. Brothers and sisters, boys and girls, we'll see you next time with another teaching. So this was live stream number 1 Bible reading for you, boys and girls. It will be up on the Sabbath for you to enjoy. Every week we will have a different one. See you next time.